Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am back and I got something special for y'all. Today, we're gonna smoke a pot roast. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. So first we're gonna start with the seasoning. As you can see, I got some choices. In the back, I got a hot, regular, and I got the AP seasoning. So first, I'm gonna start with the AP seasoning. And salt, pepper, and garlic. I want to season that really good on both sides. Alright, then I'm gonna come behind it. Since we do a barbecue flavor today, we're just gonna do regular. It's gonna give it that color. Little peppers in there. And make sure you get on both sides. The flavors in this rub is really good. And it can pretty much go on anything. How does that look? Nice color. So you're gonna let that sweat, you're gonna let that sit for about 10 minutes or so. Let the rub and the seasonings get in, let it sweat in that meat. I didn't use a binder. Sometimes it's cool to use mustard or olive oil or whatever to help the rub stick, but I just like to go rub straight to meat. And look at that. So that's gonna sit there, like I said, for about 5-10 minutes. Let's go get this fire started. All right, now it's time to get this fire started. So this is a setup for when you don't have a smoker, but you have a grill, a nice size grill, like this one right here, where it gives you enough room to have a hot and a cold zone. Like if you saw my last video where I made the fire, I had the charcoal on one side, but it was empty over here. For this one, this pan is gonna help catch the drippings of the pot roast, and it's gonna help it get tender once we add the pot roast to the pan. But for now, this is just separating the hot side, and this is gonna be the cold side. This is how it's gonna smoke. So when you have a grill, just a regular barbecue grill, this is how you can turn it into a smoker. Set up a hot and a cold side. For these charcoal, you don't need lighter fluid, so I'm just gonna add my paper. We're gonna let that catch. Like I said, you don't need lighter fluid for this. This type of charcoal, Kingsford, of course. Red and black bag, no lighter fluid. Less of a mess, no taste. Blue and white bag is a classic, of course, but this is just something different. And let's come back to that fire. Look how that's catching. And like I said, my last video, when the charcoal turns white, that's when it's time to cook. Also, I'm gonna be using some wood chunks today, some mesquite wood chunks. These right here. I got these off Amazon. It was like $10, if that, for the bag. So once this fire get ready, I'll add my wood chunks and I'll add the meat. I want to get this about 5 to 7 minutes, if that, before it get white, and we'll be ready to go. All right, I'm back. That fire is looking real good. Got it set up, like I said, for two sides, obviously, hot side, cold side, indirect or direct, as some people say. So now it's time to add my wood chunks. I'm gonna show you a trick that you wanna do. So when you smoking, just put them in some water for a couple hours or even overnight. That's gonna help the fire, that's gonna help the smoke, and it's gonna keep it some clean smoke. So that's how you do that right there. let it right there on the fire. Feel that scissor. That's exactly. Uh-oh. Lost one. But that's enough. So the right temp for this is anywhere between 200 and 275. You want to do low and slow. Cook time probably gonna be around 4 hours, maybe a little over. But the first 2 hours are gonna be unwrapped. So now it's time to add that guy right there. Look at that color. I love the way that looks. You hear that sizzle? So the way you put your meat on the grill is the way it's gonna cook. That's always a good thing to remember. All right, you ready to go. So first 2 hours gonna be unwrapped. I got my wood, everything ready to go. The vents, if you're wondering about how open to leave your vents, about a quarter of the way open. Like I said, you want to get this low and slow. Temperature gonna be around, like I said, between 200 and 275. We good to go. All right, everybody. So it's been about 2 hours unwrapped, and that is exactly what I was looking for. That color that rub gave it, it looks amazing. So this is the next step. So we're gonna wrap it for 2 hours. This is how you get it tender. You got beef broth, brown gravy. Let me get that. Oh, that's just some chicken thighs that I'm gonna do with the rub that I created, a spicy rub. So stay tuned for that. But back to this. Like I said, so you got the brown gravy, got some butter, got some bell pepper, onion for flavor. So first, take the beef broth and you put it in the pan. Now you don't want to drown the meat. Let it like that, should be enough right there. Then you take the meat, yep, that looks about right. Then add a stick of butter. Add the brown gravy. And I'm gonna do 2 packs of that brown gravy because I really like it. You can use it as much as you want. That's that. Then you want to add the bell peppers. And your onion. Now I didn't have time to make the potatoes. I'm gonna do a mashed potatoes with this. I didn't have a chance to cut up any potatoes, but with this, I'm gonna do a mashed potatoes and gravy. All right. So like I said, 2 hours unwrapped. You come back, beef broth, butter, bell pepper, onion. You could do, some people do carrots, potatoes, but this is how you wrap it, and I think that looks great. So let me wrap that with foil. We're throwing back on the smoker, and I'll see y'all in about another 2 hours. All right, so total smoke time about 4.5 hours. About to poke into this and see, and you know it's done. Where you can go easily in and out like butter. Yep. So let's give it a taste test. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So I'm about to make some potatoes with this. Get a good look at those peppers, and I got some onion in there for flavor. That's that beef broth mixed with gravy. I think it turned out pretty good. So I'm about to eat this for dinner. I think on my next video, I'm gonna do the corned beef. So y'all stay tuned for that. One time for the smoking session. Y'all take it easy.